What's up, YouTube? This your boy, Big Boy Facts Johnny. Tonight I'm gonna do my AEW Fyter Fest Night 2 review on highlights. You got some new. Hit that like button, helps YouTube out the red up. Subscribe to my channel. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch down below in the description. And we have a lot to talk about, so let's get started. Now, AEW Fyter Fest Night 2, I really enjoyed the show. I really enjoyed it. It was a good show for what it was. So we're kicking things off with Chris Jericho versus Shawn Spears, accompanied by Tully Blanchard. This was a good match. Very good match. Shawn immediately has the chair while MJF joins commentator. Chris Jericho makes Shawn drop the chair with some shots. Jericho grabs the chair, not allowed to use it, mind you, and Spears kicks him in the gut. But Jericho takes him out on the apron. The fight goes out there. He throws Shawn into the barricade and grabs a ringside camera to pan around at the fans. AEW chants. Later on, Jericho goes for his patented springboard dropkick, but Shawn Spears shoots a chair to Chris' head midair. Jericho does get back on offense, but soon attempts the turnbuckle, but Spears catch him up top for a super belly to belly. Has Jericho left arm draped around the ring post and smacks it with the chair. Back in the ring, Jericho takes Shawn Spears down with two shoulder tackles. Double axe handle from up top and the crowd pops. He sets Spears up top and does a 10 punch from up high before flourishing it with a Frankensteiner. Hard shot by Spears down Chris for a near fall. Spears catch Jericho with a sit-out powerbomb for another 2 count. He gives Chris a chair shot and shorts a bit. He teased Jericho up with a chair, but Chris turns it into a Walls of Jericho. Total hops on the apron to distract. It works and Shawn taps. Sammy Guerrero comes down to regulate and scares Tully Blanchard off. Shawn catches Chris in the skull with a chair and his C4 finisher. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, no dice. Shawn wedges a chair in the corner. He picks Jericho up for another C4 before stacking the chair on Jericho's back. Chris escapes, shoves Shawn into the adjacent side that has another chair wedge in it. Spears smacks off that and Jericho smacks him with the Judas effect for the finish. The winner of the match, Chris Jericho. This was a good match. MJF is right and says if Jericho has anyone else interfere, the deal is off. Well, next week MJF has the second lever for Chris, and no disqualification match against Nick Gates. I'm looking forward to that match next week. We see Miro after the break. He says there will be no champion after him. Alright, so we get match card number 2. Gallows with Carl Anderson versus the Elite Hunter, Frankie Kazarian. This was decent match. Bell rings, Kazarian immediately lays it in. Hard chop to Doc and comes leaping off with a shotgun dropkick, but a big boot downs him. Doc decks him in the corner with some jabs before slamming him hard on the opposite side. He gets sent to the outside and it allows Carl Anderson to come in with a lariat. We head to break. Back from it, Kazarian is locked in a headlock, but he strikes back. Doc missed twice and Kazarian collides with him. Big belly to back by Kazarian before hitting a patented leg drop for 2. Frankie chants. Kazarian goes for the cross chicken wing. Anderson meddles in his business and it eventually allows Gallows to hit his bomb finisher and it's good enough for the 3 count. The winner of the match, Gallows. Post-match, the Good Brothers hit a magic killer on Kazarian as Omega and Don Callis walk on the stage. Callis wants all these cowboys in Texas to watch what happens when you mess with the elite. Kenny tells Kazarian to welcome to his humble. For months, he's been a thorn in their side. The elite hunter has now become the elite hunted. Suddenly out comes Hangman Adam Page with beer in hand. Cowboy, you know what chance. Dunn gets on the mic. He says it's 4-on-1. Is he that stupid or it just drunk? Page fights all men, but the numbers game got him. Out comes Dark Order to even the odds, and Kenny flees. Silver and Reynolds attack Carl before Hangman nails him with the buckshot lariat. Brian Cage is backstage, and a clip is shown to him revealing that Ricky Starks will celebrate his FTW win next week in Charlotte. That works out. You know why he loves celebration. Match card number 3, we get Wheeler, Utah, accompanied by Orange Cassidy versus Darby Allin, accompanied by Sting. This was pretty good. Darby's ribs are taped up as him and Yuta get technical with some mat work. Drop kick from the corner by Darby. He goes to suplex Wheeler, but a kick to the ribs stops that and hangs him over the top rope. Focus on the ribs. 2 count. He got an octopus hold on Darby and jabs his elbow into his ribs. Darby bites the ropes for the break. He frees himself. Yuta hits a German with a bridge for 2. Darby plants Yuta up top. Superplex from Darby. At ringside, Orange and Sting trade scene kicks very casual. Wheeler gets a near fall, but Darby does connect with his coffin drop for the finish. The winner of the match, Darby Allin. Alright, post-match, the Blade attacks Orange Cassidy and Sting takes exception. A video package is shown promoting the main event tonight between Jon Moxley and Lance Archer. AEW shows that Hikuleo is in the audience. So we get match card number 3, AEW Women's World Championship, Nyla Rose versus Britt Baker. This was fantastic match. Collar and elbow. Nyla knocks Britt down. Britt focuses on Nyla's left arm while the native beast is grounded. Britt rolls her up for a near fall. Britt hammers Rose with some shots, but a gorilla press lowers her and then senton on top. She slams the back of Britt's head into the mat. Nyla goes for her guillotine knee finish, but Rebo pulls Britt to safety. Nyla still connects with a shot in some fashion, and we go to picture-in-picture. Back from it, Nyla nails a massive ear wrench before bending Britt's back over her knee. Nyla promotes a cannonball in the corner, and Britt evades. She soon slides Nyla into a backslide for a near fall. DDT to Nyla. Kick out at 2, but gets the glove from Rebo. Nyla gets you and goes for a choke slam, but Britt rolls her up for a 2 count. Britt once more goes for her lockjaw, but Nyla turns it into a DVD. She then nails Britt with the guillotine knee. 1-2 no. DMD chants. Britt hits a swinging neckbreaker. 2 kick to the jaw of Nyla, 2 count. Nyla chokeslams Britt for a 2 count of her own. Britt hits a perfect bomb for a near fall and another perfect for another 2. Britt nails a curb stomp. She hits a second 1-2 count. Nyla nails Britt with a forearm shiver. River distracts the ref as Britt gets tossed the belt. She tries to Eddie trick, but Nyla turns the tables and hits her beast bomb. Britt kicks out. She managed to get Nyla in the lockjaw, and Nyla fights, but immediately taps. The winner is still your AEW Women's World Champion, Britt Baker. This was fantastic. There was a press conference held earlier in the day for next week's tag match between Santana and Ortiz versus FTR. That match is going to be fire next week. FTR says they respect S&O as wrestlers, but not as men. Santana reveals picture and documents belonging to his mother. Dax says all he cares about is God, pro wrestling, and family, and they're gonna take Santana and Ortiz out. Tony Schiavone to introduce Andrade El Delio to the Fort Worth crowd. Andrade comes out with his associates. Andrade tells the crowd he has a surprise for everyone. The associate speaks with Tony, who introduced Andrade's new executive council, Chavo Guerrero. Big Chavo chant he has. Wow, you remember? Of course you do, because this is Dallas, Texas. He hears AEW is the place to be. What a great time to be a wrestling fan. With all due respect, those talented men and women in the back, Chavo doesn't see anyone as talented as Andrade. Out comes Death Triangle with Alex Abrahams. Pac says last week he heard their names in Andrade's mouth. He says, let it be known that Death Triangle hide from no one. Andrade thanks them for coming. They may be good, but Andrade is great. He speaks Spanish to them. I am elite superstar. Chavo explains it to Pac. He says they're talented. They're all talented, but when he looks at their race, it's not shiny enough. But they want to change it. Andrade has a question. He asks Ray Phoenix and Penta why he works for Pac. Now you work for Andrade. Pac not sure what planet they're on, but their triangle is a team. Phoenix backed that up with Pac. They say they are the real face of the Latinos. Penta gets on and speak in Spanish. Alex tells him that Penta says why would they join a group with Andrade when he's not even their level. Andrade taunts them as the officials come out a little late to keep them separated. Next week, Christian and Jurassic Express want to end the HFO for good in a multi-tag action. QT Marshall wants an apology next week from Cody, and next week in Charlotte he'll get one. So we get match card number 4, The Blade versus Orange Cassidy. This was, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna say The Blade did good, but came up short. But he lost to Orange Cassidy. But anyway, the match was fine for what it was. But anyway, it was fine for what it was. Cassidy doesn't come out of the entrance, and Blade believes he won. But Orange comes in from behind. He waits for Blade to turn, and he takes it to him. Cassidy chants Blade get control, but Orange mounts and hammerbacks. Blade feigns a knee injury as Bunny tends to him. This takes a bit as Blade creeps around to kick Cassidy. He goes for a suplex, but Orange hits a Stone Dog Millionaire freshly squeezed shank. Blade catches Orange up top to hit a gut wrench bomb on the top turnbuckle, and we head to break. Back from break, Orange smashed Blade head into the turnbuckle from the apron before hitting a high crossbody and hits spending DDT for a near fall. Bunny gets on the apron, but Statlander comes out to even the odds. Orange goes for a dive on the Blade, but he pulls Statlander in front of him. Orange makes Blade collide with Bunny. Orange goes for the beach break on the outside, but can't do it. In the ring, he goes for another DDT, but Blade blocks it. He hangs him over the ropes and hits a corkscrew tombstone for a very near fall for a round of applause. Blade goes for the Dr. Bomb, but Orange shakes free for a beach break attempt. No on the first attempt, yes on the second. Blade kicks out. Bunny presents Blade with a brass knuckles. He swings and misses twice. Orange connects with his Orange Crush for the win. The winner of the match, Orange Cassidy. Post-match, Orange puts the brass knucks and nails Blade with another Orange punch. Backstage, Alex Marquez is with Chris Jericho. Jericho reveals himself as the Pain Maker. for next week against Nick Gage. Nick Gage. I'm looking forward to this match next week too. It's revealed that Malachi Black will take on Cody Rhodes on August 4th. Okay then. Main event time. The iwgp United States Champion Jon Moxley versus Lance Archer, accompanied by Jake Roberts. This match was brutal and fantastic at the same time. Alright, let's get started on this main event. So I can give you guys some information. The two men don't wait. John goes for a kendo stick and takes it to Archer. Shot on trade between one another. A massive pounce by Archer before hitting a rolling senton from the apron. He takes the kendo to Mox. Mox tackles Archer through the barricade. They brawl in the crowd. Archer pie-faced Mox over a gate. They fought further up in the stands. Archer tossed a security guard into Mox. Back in the ring, Mox goes for a toe, but Jake warns Archer, who catches Mox with a forearm. Archer pulls up the floor mat as Mox hits a pentagram shift on the concrete. Brutal spot by Jon Moxley. Archer is out as the referee begins his 10 count. Archer answers the call, but he's bleeding, and Mox makes it worse with a fork to the forehead. That's gotta be a brutal spot by Lance Archer, attacking Moxley with a fork onto the forehead. Brutal spot. But anyway, back from the break, Mox leaps off top by stomping on a chair wedge over Archer's leg. Rick Knox counts Archer down. He answers and sludge a trash can lid into the mush of Mox. This is awesome chant. The two-man trade series of punches. Mox tells Lance he ain't you know what and bites him. Lance soon fires back with a bossman slam. Jon Mox counts Mox, who answered the count. Archer sets up two chairs for a blackout. He attempts it, but Mox drops down with a low blow to some surprising boos. Mox turns the chair head to inward and gets chokeslam on top of them. Archer sizes him up and boots him in the corner. Crowd goes nuts, but Archer gets nailed with a paragon shift. He gets up at 5 and flips Mox off with 2 fingers. He jabs the fork repeatedly into the forehead of Archer. Mox pulls out barbed wire on a set of boards which are on a pair of tables. Mox goes for a paragon shift into it, but Archer presents the fork and jabs him repeatedly before choking slamming Mox into the barbed wire. Mox can't answer the call, and we have a new champion. The winner and your new iwgp United States Champion, Lance Archer. This match was awesome and brutal at the same time. Post-match, Lance Archer has a stare down with Hikuleo to close the show. The two big men will battle next week, and AEW Fyter Fest Night 2 goes off the air. Overall, AEW Fyter Fest Night 2 was a good show. If you guys didn't check out my AEW Fyter Fest Night 1, it's on the channel right now. So go check that out. But anyway, if you guys join my AEW Fyter Fest Night 2 review on highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think of AEW Fyter Fest Night 2. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok, and Twitch down below in the description. This was a very good show. You guys have a great night. Stay safe, and always stay positive. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I'm glad I gave this information out. So if you guys didn't watch AEW Fyter Fest Night 2, I'm so glad. You guys need to watch it. I gave you guys some information. That's all I gotta say. But this your boy, B-Boy Facts Johnny. Have a great night. Stay safe, and always stay positive. And I'm glad that you guys are cool with me or who I am. I just wanted to put this out there. And I'll see you guys in my premiere video. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'm out of here.